Do you guys like to do resurfacing during the fall? Clearly, I do. I just did a really intense isomer peel yesterday, last night to be specific. So we're not even 24 hours in, and you can see the fun that is about to begin. But what do you do during this healing process? What can you do afterwards to expedite this process, to bring down the heat, to bring down the redness, to calm your clients or yourself? In my case, we've got answers. So in just a few moments, Bianca Edwards, gorgeous founder of BDR, which stands for Beauty Done Right, is going to be joining us live here on Instagram so we can talk about what's inside this little box. Now, you guys, this little tool right here is something that every esthetician has room for in her arsenal. So we're going to learn with Bianca here in just a minute how we can incorporate these. But I cannot wait to see how this just starts flaking. Hello, Stephanie from RN Faces. Hello, hello. Oh, and I've got Jessica Cooley from Skin One Pro. You guys, so what happens during this peeling process? I did this about 2 years ago. I did the same peel, this isomer peel. It was a TCA blend. It takes about 10 days. So the first couple of days after, I use a post-resurfacing healing kit from the company, and I don't do too much. I really want the peel to work its magic, but I'm gonna start really peeling off in sheets here in a few days. The sooner the better, because I would like to get it over with. But it's gonna come off in sheets. You're gonna see the videos of me literally trimming the skin that's coming off because you can't peel it. So this is the best time of year for me to be doing this. It is still sunny outside, so I've got my massive Bluestone sun shield that I'm gonna be wearing for the next couple of days to really provide that extra dose of protection. So here we go. Bianca, what day am I at? I literally did this last night at 4 o'clock, and it is currently 3 o'clock Eastern. So we're brand new into this peel stage. Good morning, good afternoon, West
Hello.
Coast. How are you, Bianca?
Hi.
Gorgeous woman. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. You can see
Yes, you are
first.
nice. You are nice and red, nice and inflamed today.
Nice and tight. I literally can't move my forehead. So this is the fun part, right? Where it just looks really tight. Um,
Yes.
but it's about to get serious. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts on how to incorporate these. So
Yes.
first of all, introduce yourself to our community. Tell everyone who you are and how you came up with these.
Absolutely, of course. So, my name is Bianca Edwards for everybody that's new, for everyone that does not know who I am, which I'm sure that's 100% of you because I am kind of new on the scene as it relates to the retail side. I'm a licensed esthetician. I have been in the beauty industry for well over 20 years. I've worked in PR, I've taken private clients, I worked along derms, PMD, Clarisonic, hydrofacial. So I have worked
You
with
name
some,
it.
yeah, I've worked with some really good brands and modalities in my career so far. Uh, I own two brands. So I actually have Beauty Done Right, which is my retail line, right? This was all about expanding the self-care experience with the esthetician um, support behind it.
Mhm.
I really believe heavily in modalities and machines and tools. I love incorporating them into all of my professional treatments and my home treatments as well. So that's where Beauty Done Right came from. And I also have a professional line as well where I'm constantly educating and uplifting estheticians. I work with a lot of nurse practitioners as well in the aesthetic community, helping them introduce advanced modalities into their practice and really focus on building their niche and making their salons, their spas more inclusive of their ethnic clientele. So that is, 100% of where my time goes right now in terms of, you know, the workforce. But as it relates to beauty done right now, like I said, I really wanted to be able to have some devices available for clients to use at home, right? So there's so many things out here on the market that I feel like people have kind of tuned into the beauty industry because they realize the economic advantage behind it, right? Like it's a $1 billion industry. So we see a lot of celebrities and non-skincare professionals that are just kind of doing things because it's trendy and they can grab money, and you know, it's something that's kind of cool to get into, that is, you know, might be kind of a guaranteed win for you if you have a bigger name or a bigger following, right? But I really wanted a line that was backed by an esthetician myself that I know works in the treatment room, right? Like I know these things work professionally, and I want to be able to extend that to clients so that they can take that home. We always have our clients that are looking to recreate those spa experiences at home, right? And so what happens is, if we're not educating them, if we are not providing them with these tools, with these resources, then they go out and they start looking for them, right? Like they start
and
looking
then they
for
use
them
it however they want. Like they just
however they
decide,
want.
this is how
Absolutely.
I'm going to use it. And that's not how it works.
It's not how it works. And then it's also, you know, it can be a little bit unsettling for you to come to me for my professional expertise and advice, right? And then for you to go to Amazon and Sephora and totally negate the work and the effort that I have put in
But
with.
what happens, Bianca, and tell me if you agree, is that a lot of estheticians, at least the ones that we speak to on a regular basis, it's like they say, I'm not a salesperson, and they feel pushy telling their clients that they should buy this or they need this in their arsenal. And that's not the case. Your client's coming to you as a trusted resource, right? When you go to your dentist and they tell you you have a cavity, you believe them and you handle what you need to handle. And so when they're coming to you as a professional, you need to take that time to say, like, if you're not using A, B, and C at home, these results that you're paying for in treatment, they won't last as long, and you can maintain your results by doing this at home. And so you're a trusted resource and you're missing out on a
Yes.
massive opportunity.
Yes, you are. Estheticians are completely doing a disservice to themselves, to their practice, right? And I understand a lot of people, they feel like you have to be a salesman, but when you have your education behind you, then you effortlessly are able to communicate like why this is necessary, why your client should continue with this particular product or this particular treatment or this course of treatment, right? And so it's really, I feel like the SDs who say that, it's a lack of confidence somewhere. And that lack of confidence generally comes from a lack of education, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I really wanted to make sure that, you know, with the tools, like, yes, these are $40, $50, $60 tools, right? Like really good price point, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like, oh, okay, I'm just throwing this out there for you to use, as, you know, like there's education that's coming behind it. And these are things that I truly, truly believe in. And I also, you know, I'm always trying to educate other estheticians and let them know, like, listen, like, this is like, you have to, you're doing your client a disservice, right? Because what I often hear is people saying that, oh, well, I just did this and I went and saw that she went and bought, you know, she or he went and bought this. And I, you know, because we follow our clients on Instagram and Facebook and we're seeing what they're doing, right? But then it's like, well, what did you ask them? Did you tell them? Like, they're just like we with social media, we say like there needs to be a call of action. There needs to be a call of action also with your clients in the treatment room. So it's like, okay, like, let's make these things, let's have things that are available, like they're safe for your clients. Like these items are safe for you to use in the treatment room, and they're safe for you to confidently retail them to your clients, so they don't go and say, hey, I want to go and make Amazon, who doesn't pay any taxes, I want to go make, you know, the CEO of Amazon richer, even though they don't pay any taxes, or I want to go make Sephora more money. Love Sephora, you know, but when it comes to my estheticians, I'm always looking for a way that, okay, like, what can I do to help them in the treatment room and also retail wise as well?
So you have a wide span. You've got the more technical devices. Then it comes down to, you guys, things that are, okay, first of all, we're coming up into the holiday season. It's going to be here before you know it.
Yeah.
And there's things like this.
Yes.
that BDR has. And
So
now,
you
wait,
have the gold ones and I have the unicorn ones
so I'm so
today, right
excited. We
here.
can showcase all of them. And then I
Yes.
saw you have a silver set on the site now.
Platinum. They
Plat
platinum. Yes.
Platinum, not
Yes.
silver.
Yes.
So mine literally just came out of the freezer. You guys, they come in a set of 4. So you're like, first of all, they're just so fun. They're so Instagrammable that's number one. Now, when we met in Vegas, Bianca, like I didn't even fully wrap my head around how many fun things you can do with these. I've been incorporating them into treatments here in my office. You guys, 2 can fit into the palm of each hand. So
Yes.
you can like do a massage with 2 of these. You can
Yes.
twist them, you can turn them. They can be hot and they can be cold. So
Yes.
let's talk about using them for post resurfacing healing, because that's what I opened up with. And I want everyone to hear. I probably am not going to apply these right on here today. Maybe as soon as I start flaking a little bit.
Or you could. They would be totally fine now to help calm down some of that redness in the
You want to
skin.
do it? So what is your,
Yeah.
like, what's your favorite way to use these?
Okay, so believe it or not, I really love to ice my face, right? I would say I probably ice my face maybe 3 to 4 times a week. I feel like if I don't ice it, then I'm like, oh, I'm in pain. It's like
Withdrawals.
kryptonite has hit me or something like that, right? So I really, really like the icing aspect of these. Like I said, I've been an avid icer even before I created these, right? But I just kind of got tired of like, okay, when you're using ice, like your body temperature is melting the ice, and then like, okay, you just got water running down
It's
you.
dripping. Yeah, it's a mess.
It's dripping. I tried the cold spoons when I was younger, like so many different things, right? But I really like incorporating these. I get acne. I get very active breakouts right here, like in my T-zone, right? So my favorite thing to do is just for a couple of minutes. I don't even need to take product. If I want to glide, like if I want to do like a massage or something, I might have a little bit of product. But because I break out consistently in my T-zone, I even got like, look, see, I probably picked something right there. But it gets really painful. It gets really red. And so what I'll do is I just will sit,
Hold it.
just for a few seconds right there in those areas where I'm breaking out for a few minutes. And it stays cold for so long. It's filled with glycerin. So it's not going to change. It's not going to start to lose its temperature quickly due to the body heat coming from your hand, right? It actually kind of cools your hand down a lot, right?
It definitely does.
Yeah, so that's like my favorite technique, right? It's just really starting and like holding it on whatever area I'm having any pain or inflammation. So when I'm using it in cold mode, in chill mode, that's exactly what I'm going to do, right? I'm just going to keep it right there. What'll happen is I'll turn it. So since there's multiple sides, right? There's another side. I can flip it and it's just continuous cold. It's just continuously cold, right?
It's
Like
like
I'm
a
not,
fresh. It's like flipping your pillow.
it is,
at
it
night.
is, when I tell you, it is the most rewarding thing and the most refreshing thing, right? So in the treatment room, like for example, in your case, like if I were doing something a little bit more causing the stimulating or causing a more inflammatory response, exactly what you're doing, right? So I would just do a cool, because it depends on the protocol for the pill line that you're using. Some of them are like, okay, there's nothing else that you need to use. Sometimes we see people doing different masks and things like that after it. It really depends on what the protocol is for the product that you have. But you can always use these over something like that after microneedling or after doing your chemical peel, because it's not, all it is doing is calming down that skin, right? It's going to help to depuff underneath the eye. And I think what people don't understand is that ice slows down, icing your skin slows down everything, right? So we're not just talking about the inflammation process, we're talking about the aging process too. Like it preserves your skin. It's literally like being in a a cold chamber or ice, like it's preserving, right? So it's
Cold
really
therapy.
preserving to your skin. And that's why it's my number one way to use it is icing. Like in chill mode is the number one way.
You guys you have no idea. Look at me. I'm like not even talking to anybody else.
And I can you can just keep it. You can pop them in the freezer.
That's where I keep
or you
mine.
could just keep a little bowl of cubes right there, but then you're wasteful. You don't have to use it for so long.
Right. You don't even need that. So
that. Oh my gosh.
Okay, another thing, another trick that Bianca taught me is like, look, you can get like right up in there, you guys. So sometimes other cooling devices, they're bulkier, right? Or, they have like a roller maybe on them, and you can't get these targeted spots like that, or you don't want
You
something
can't
that's
get, look,
this big.
that's perfect in my eyelid. You
Like, look at
can't
that.
get in the
You can get like
eyelid. I
right
have allergies.
in there.
I wake up with puffy eyes. I wake up with bags. I wake up with puffy eyelids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very responsive to, all of the dust and everything that's in the air. So it's almost when it's allergy season. If I've been crying, if anything has been going on,
Right.
then I'm waking up with these super puffy lower and upper eyelids, right? So I do feel like all products have their place, right? But I definitely feel like when it comes to icing, the ice dice reigns supreme to other things just because of, like you said, the sizing, right? Like we can
Oh,
really get close in
yep.
those in the corner and the crevices of those eyes, which we can't do that with some of the bigger
Right.
like rollers, which we have rollers too. I like
Right.
them. They don't hold their
They cover
temperature
a
that
bigger, yeah, they cover a bigger area. If you're doing like a sheet
they're
mask, you can do
bigger,
that whole
right?
thing.
You can't just roll over your face,
A
and they don't hold
piece.
their temperature that long, honestly. Like it's literally like just a few minutes, and after you've rolled it, then it's done. Like
It's good to go.
you got to
Yeah.
pop it right back in the freezer. You might have 2 to 3 minutes max if you're
Mm-hmm.
rubbing it, because your body is just heating that up really quick. It's
Yep.
unable to hold its temperature, right? And then when we think about like the globes and things like that, right? Like super cute, right? They're cute, they're fun, they look really good, they're Instagrammable just like these, right? But guess what? There have been so many times when I have seen people say, oh my goodness, these broke on a
Yeah.
client. They
Yeah.
shattered. I took them out the freezer. I opened up my freezer. There was blue liquid everywhere, gold, purple, green,
Whatever's
whatever.
inside.
It's everywhere. And then you got this big old mess. And so, and then also, like, listen, our acne, our allergies, our puffy eyes, our puffy skin, if we go out of town, guess what? They go out of town with us, right?
Yep.
You cannot pack some globes and think that they're going to travel.
They're gonna
But
make it.
you got this perfect little travel case that you can put, that come with your ice dice,
Look at
and
this.
you can literally take them with you wherever you go. So you never have to worry about, oh my goodness, I'm out of town, my face is breaking out, I need to ice my skin. Oh no, like they're so travel
So
friendly.
handy.
Yeah.
Now, okay, to warm them, do you just soak them in like a warm water bath, or what's your best method?
So basically it's like a same little bowl. I would
Yep.
take a bowl and put water in there, and I would just pop it in the microwave for like 10 seconds, right?
Okay.
Don't want to do it too long. Remember, they hold their temperature for a really, really long time, even when they're warm. So I would pop a bowl in the microwave for maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds max. And I'm going to submerge them in there.
Mm-hmm.
20 seconds, 30 seconds, let them sit in
Okay.
there. And then I always test on the back of my hand first, right? My clients absolutely love receiving a warm massage
Oh,
with the ice dice, right? Like, can you
it will just
imagine?
melt. It like melts if you're doing, I
Yes,
envision like a CBD face oil, something like that all over, and it just melting right into
yes.
your skin.
So the advantage, and this is what I talk about, like the education and the advantage of products coming from people who have experience with them, right? So in aesthetic school, we are taught a certain protocol, right? For like a European facial protocol, right? You start with the cleanse, these are things, this is how you start. I never, ever really start my facial just straight up cleansing, right? Like 9 times out of 10, like if I use like an oil base for my pre-cleanse, I start
Mm-hmm.
with a warm massage on my clients. And that's because, yes. And I've been doing that for 10 years. I've been doing that for years, even before those were around, right? Because what I noticed about myself is that whenever I go to get any type of relaxing treatment, just naturally, if I get a 60-minute facial or a 60-minute massage, I'm at like minute 50 before I'm even
Before you
passing
hit,
out.
oh my
Before I
God.
can, yeah. I'm like, what is that smell? Oh, that feels good. What's going on? Like my mind
Absolutely.
is like 1,000. It's like running, just continuously running, right? So what I learned about myself was that when I start off, like I ask people to start a massage for me first, and I do it with my clients first because it helps to really relax them.
I love that.
And it's like sedative, right? Like I can literally get, and you get those clients who fall asleep. Now remember, Jenny, like I told you, on the professional side, I do, there's one particular treatment where it could be a little bit prickly, pain inducing, right? Like when we're treating skin tags, guess what? Would you believe that people fall asleep during this, right? It's just because of how I start everything off. No,
Right.
no. So you
GG.
cannot, there's a question. Green 26 has a question. Can you place the cubes in plastic container into the microwave directly? Absolutely not. So these are stainless steel cubes, right? So just like you wouldn't stick like a pot or a pan or anything like that in the microwave, you don't want to stick these directly in the microwave. All you need to do is get a little bowl of water and fill it up. It's a tiny little bowl, right? These are tiny, right? So a tiny bowl, put some water in it, microwave the water for maybe 10 to 15 seconds, right? Pull it out, touch it with your finger. We don't want scalding hot, right? We are not trying to induce pain. We are trying to induce comfort and promote a nice, relaxing facial for ourselves or for our clients, right? So after you've taken it out the microwave, submerge them into the bowl for about 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds is fine too. And then just test it on the back of your hand. So you want to touch it and make sure, because this skin is really delicate, right? So anytime we're going to be doing anything that might have heat, just like if you have a baby, they tell you test the milk on the back of your hand. This skin is really, really delicate. We're not going to be able to take much pain right here, right? So we want to test it right here. Make sure it's not too hot. It's going to be warm, but it shouldn't be too hot for you to touch. And you're just going to put it right here, and then you just go on with your massage.
And you you start your facial with a pre-cleanse oil. I am like hooked. That was the best. That was like one of those mind-blowing moments. It's like, why haven't I been doing this for the past 15 years? So you guys, so ice or warm, favorite thing about them is that they're versatile. You can use them to bring down inflammation. For anyone that's just joined, I see some people kind of coming in and going out. For anyone that's just joined, these are called iced ice. You can get them.
The site, or can you do a pin, Jenny, for someone has a question on there? You can pin BDR page or
BDR_ beauty done right?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys, hot or cold? Also, Bianca, let's talk about the fact that you, as I'm typing, I'm trying to multitask. You are going to be doing a webisode with us all about more resurfacing. So you guys maybe will see me after my whole shedding process here is complete, but you're joining us on the 23rd at 2:00, and we'll be talking more here. There we go. Hope that went on there. Pin comment. All right, you guys. So I pinned the Beauty Done Right Instagram handle, so you guys can head right over there to check these out. They come in 3 different colors, by the way. Yes. The gold, the platinum, and the unicorn, which is another. That's the set that Barry has. He kept the magical unicorn. So you guys can join us on that, and then Bianca will be joining us again as we talk about all of these different modalities and how the iced ice work really, really well into both. So we're going to be elaborating even more during that webisode. You can go to the lip gloss and aftershave link in our bio to register for that, wherever you register for the LNA Now webisode. So be sure to get on that so you can interact with Bianca even more beyond that, because you'll have your chance to ask her questions there as well.
Yes. One more thing, another thing that I wanted to state too is this, like, so with the iced ice, right? We have a lifetime warranty on these, right? So you could literally like take a baseball bat and hit them. The only time you'll be repurchasing is for a gift for your friend or for everybody else that's in your life, for your clients, for your customers and things like that. Like I said, I really wanted a product that I stood 100% behind, something that I absolutely use and something that I absolutely know how to help everyone incorporate into their at home or their professional treatments. Everyone should be using these. Yes. Everyone.
There's not one person that cannot use these. So absolutely. Safe for every Fitzpatrick, safe for every single treatment, no matter which way you decide to incorporate them. Bianca, this was amazing. You guys can learn more about these, of course, on Bianca's Instagram, her website. They are also in our fall guide to skincare correction, because these have become one of our favorite tools, which we are demonstrating as we speak, live and in the flesh, how to help your skin recover from aggressive treatments. And Bianca, thank you so much for coming on
Thank
today.
you.
I think you just generated some new fans down below. So you guys
Hopefully
head
I
over
did.
to the BDR Instagram. And then Bianca, where can they find your professional Instagram as well?
So my professional Instagram, if you are a licensed esthetician or a spa owner, nurse practitioner, any of the above, any variation, Beauty EQ, it's just the word beauty and then the letter E, the letter Q. One
Okay.
word, no underscores. I will post something in the stories. Oh, there you go, at Beauty
Perfect.
EQ. So that's the professional side for estheticians who may be looking to incorporate more clinical modalities and especially increase their understanding of treating ethnic skin, treating skin tags, microneedling, and things like that. So that is Beauty EQ. You guys can find me there. Either or, right? I got a good team that's like
Yeah.
helping me manage all of this right now. So
So you are everywhere online. So you guys go check them out and be sure to sign up for the webisode next week so we can get more involved with Bianca and ask even more questions. Thank you so much for coming on with me today, Bianca.
thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Of
I love it.
course.
And I can't wait to see your skin, right? You have to send me a photo. You got to take me
Oh,
a
you
photo.
guys are going to be seeing my journey this entire time. Like,
You
it's
did
on.
so good. Like, oh my goodness, you got such clean lines around there and you got that nice tight look
But
right now.
I'm just waiting for Friday. So
I can't
stay
wait.
tuned, you
I
guys.
can't wait to see. Okay, bye everyone.
See you
Thank you
soon,
so much
Bianca.
for
See you
tuning
next
in.
week.
Bye.
See right here?